Money-saving expert Martin Lewis made a blunder on his ITV show, using the phrase adoptive children or your children, while referring to Christmas-time expenses. He'd been giving tips on how to survive the festive season financially, via the Martin Lewis Money Show, and he took to Twitter, X, once he realized his choice of words had apparently left some offended. Just realized in the heat of live show I said adoptive children or your children, terrible phrasing, sorry, the 51-year-old cringed. The multimillionaire finance expert, who has an 11-year-old daughter himself, named Sapphire, added, adopted children are of course your children. Then he explained why he'd singled out adoptive kids in the first instance, writing, important though to highlight many adopted children aged 12 to 21's parent may not know they have a child trust fund POS worth £1,000. Sick. He urged, do check on http://gov.uk to see if you can trace it. Other parents who may've lost track of it can do the same too. Martin was thanked by @Susash in the comments, who exclaimed, if it makes it clear that it's not just birth children, as some would undoubtedly not know, that's fine. Meanwhile, he was inundated with responses over the unfortunate word choice, with @GillianWatt17 welcoming his apology and stating, words carry weight, thank you for being sensitive. @BoozyJude reassured him, it was a slip of the tongue, you are forgiven, until you mentioned it I don't think anyone noticed. Become an Express Premium member, support fearless journalism, read the Daily Express online, advert free, get super fast page loading, start 30-day free trial. Fayamanjez chimed in, as a father to 3 adopted children, I wouldn't be offended at all. The phrasing isn't terrible, slightly clumsy at worst. Thanks for the apology though and all the excellent advice, and carry on with the good work. Meanwhile, @Markin may also messaged to explain that he'd adopted 4 kids himself but was not in the least offended. TBH, I didn't even notice, he continued, adding, would like to say thanks for your switching advice as 2 of the kids are 18 plus now and we have 4 regular switches in the family, which has made us nearly £2,000 in the last year. The latest episode of Martin's show was a huge success, with 2.5 million tuning in on the day to hear his latest money-saving tips, something many find vital to help cope with the cost of living crisis and the often expensive festive season. Martin has been urging followers to switch banks before Christmas in order to benefit from potential deals. He also critiqued the decrease in inflation, arguing on X, lower inflation is welcome, but there's one thing not being said about today's 4.6% October figure. The big drop in energy prices is being credited. Yet this time last year all homes got a £66 per MTH reduction from government. They don't this year. That's excluded from inflation figures. In practical terms then, what homes typically pay for energy has hardly dropped, so the gain households feel won't really materialize. Sick.